Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today I might do a trade recap of today's trade. It is Monday the 16th of February. It was a bank holiday, so I was really cautious, but this is such a clean play with such good momentum, so I had to take this. So let's get into it. So my bias, let's see if I can show you guys my bias. My bias was kind of bearish. Really bearish. I only drew out some bearish scenarios like this one, or just continuations like we had right now, like this. This was the scenario that played out, and that is also what I really wanted to see. So, besides my bearish bias, market open did basically nothing, just like chopping around it, like we had a move down. Saw people longing here. I think that long was buns, like such a bad long to take. As well as I was super bearish, so I just didn't want a long. After that, we swept into that 50-minute gap and not on ES. Look, we made equal highs on ES. I'll mark it here. We made equal highs on ES and we tapped it on NQ, making an SMT, as well as in the 30-minute gap, in the 30-minute gap, in the 50-minute gap, right so we have in this 30-minute gap, then into this 50-minute gap, and into this 50-minute gap with an SMT. As well as holding this 50-minute gap still, which was super important. Then we had this important range that I wanted to get rebalanced. Look how beautiful we rebalanced that. No closes above, as well as on ES, we rebalanced that important range. As you can see, we rebalanced the 50% CE of that range on the 50-minute. After that, I scaled down for an inverse. No, nothing on the 50-minute. On the 5-minute, there was also nothing. On the 4-minute there was nothing. On the 2-minute there was nothing. On the 1-minute there was nothing. There was basically nothing. Maybe I could have taken this one, but then we were in a 5-minute, so I had to wait for the 5-minute. There was nothing, and I was not gonna start like this weird chop, so I had to wait a little bit longer. Then we had this 5-minute inverse right here, a nice gap of around 8 points, 8-point gap. Nice 10 a.m. open high into the 30-minute gap, 50-minute gap, other 50-minute gap with an SMT, clean SMT, and then a V-shape. So 10 a.m. open high, low close. So we have a V-shape entry as well, like super clean momentum, inversing this gap. Break even at the next gap, which was the next 5-minute gap. That was the break even, kind of a quick break even, but I was fine with such a quick break even because one, it is still a bank holiday, and two, that's just where you should go break even in my opinion. So that's why I went break even. I didn't target this low because like we had such SNTs, I just was like not sure that we were gonna get that. So I targeted my 1-to-1 and then I was done for the day. Didn't make that much because I de-risked because of the bank holiday, but that's just honestly fine. I'm super grateful for my piece that I caught. So I think it was like 0.6 R. You'll see the amount in the title, and that was my trade recap, guys. After that, I went off. Was nothing else. Maybe you could have taken this one, like here, taking that inverse, but that's like so low. It was good though. Should have worked, but it was a break-even trade. A friend of mine took that and got broke even. I took this one, and I think this was the best trade of the day. The long here was not good in my opinion. This was the best trade of the day. After that, I can see, but I don't think there was like anything else a plus. Maybe this one though. This one looks decent, but again, like we are still in a bank holiday. Don't think we will get previous week low today. So I had to target it like this, and it would have been a break-even play. So I would say this was the best setup of the day. It is a bank holiday. I trade bank holidays. Like what can I say? If my data says to trade bank holidays, I trade bank holidays. Just get your own data. Don't get like these. Not stupid, but don't get these influencers tell you like whether to trade a bank holiday or not. Backtest it, journal it, and like let's see like what are your results, like your personal results on a bank holiday. That's what you gotta know, and that's like that's like why to trade a bank holiday or not to trade a bank holiday. For me, my data says to trade bank holidays like with some certain conditions. So in this case, I was able to trade it, but like there will be like other days like less volume, other bank holidays with less volume where I can't trade the bank holidays due to my data, but today was a solid day for me to trade, so I did. Super clean setup. Look at the momentum. That's what you want to see. Great momentum. Momentum is your edge. That's what I always say, man. You need great momentum. If you get like chopped out, like I saw this play happening on the 1 minute. I didn't like it, but like let's say you did like it. Look at that momentum. That's just not what you want to take. You know, look at that momentum. It's just no clear momentum. Look, here we're just making clear momentum lows. Super clear momentum, so that's what I took for a 1-to-1 R. I risked like 0.6 R because I de-risked a little bit because of bank holiday. And that's it, you know. Take your piece of the pie. Should I have targeted this low? Nah, that's not like in that moment I wanted my 1-to-1 and get out of there. So take your piece of the pie and get out of there. You know, it is still a bank holiday, so it might be a little bit harder to find a great setup or go to that external draw, you know. So I took my 1-to-1 and that's it. So that was my trade recap, guys. I'll see you guys in the next trade recap probably tomorrow if I take something. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.